So, my dear friends in Christ, I welcome you to the 27th day of our global family liberation. So, today we are reflecting on the liberation of the youth. The 26th day, the 26th day of our global family liberation. So, you are welcome. And so, who are the youths? And what are the age bracket? A group of young men and women who are from the age of, some say, 18 to 45. Some may even say 20 to 30. There are so many different divergence opinion on the age bracket. (18 to 40, 18 to 35. Even politically, some married men and women with the children still claim to be youth. But I think in the Catholic Church, they use from 18 years to the age of marriage. Because I believe the moment one is married, it's not like a youth. You cannot be answering youth and your children are answering youth. So no matter the age bracket you put, for me and for the church, the moment you get married, and that is why married men, married women are those who make up the Catholic Women Organization, Catholic Men Organization. The moment you are married, you are not going back to Sion, Catholic Youth Organization of Nigeria. So the moment you are married, you can join Sion, Catholic Youth, when you are not married. But automatically, when you are married, you leave Sion and then join CMO or CWO. So these are people in between the adolescent and the middle class men. Or middle-aged men. Because before you get the elders, okay, you must get another set of people. We are coming to them. Middle-age crisis. I don't even know why I decided to throw it to the 29th. Before we go, we shall discuss it. If you permit me, this the 29th, liberation from midlife crisis. Midlife crisis should come immediately after youth liberation. If we agree, we can move it, can swamp it, so that this age will follow chronologically. Day 29, liberation from midlife crisis. That is another interesting stage in human life. So today we are talking about youth liberation. Liberation of bachelors and Spencers. This is a very sensitive group. A very, very sensitive group. And we know all the problem in the society today boils down to this particular group. Permit me to say that the youth are the most abused, the most often neglected, the most stubborn, the most creative, the most anything you can think of. Because at this stage in life, and anything you don't achieve as a youth, forget it. You may not achieve it. And that's why, let me even say, youth from 18 years to 40 years. Because there is an adage that says, a fool for 40 is a fool forever. So whatever you don't achieve as a youth will definitely affect your midlife. And that is why after this stage, one faces what we call midlife crisis. Midlife crisis. Now, youths, let's start from home. At this stage, you see them already. The society has already granted them freedom. Because at the age of 18, automatically, you are no longer under your parents. So the first challenge facing the young people is the challenge to stand on their own. The challenge to become independent of their parents. And let me tell you, the youths are ready to do anything humanly possible to gain this independence we are talking about. In Africa, for instance, where there is a lot of, when we talk about unemployment, they have just finished their school. Most of them have even graduated. They are the ones that are looking for job. They are the ones that are in the camp, youth service camp. They have just finished their job. They are serving, and then the tension of employment, getting employment is there. The intention of choosing a life partner is there. The intention of proving their worth is equally there. Now, young people, especially those in Africa, where the government has become so corrupt that there is no more employment for the young people, except children of the rich, children of politicians. In fact, if you don't have anyone to bribe your way out, you cannot get a job in Africa, especially in Nigeria. Jobs are not based on merit. Whoever tells you that jobs are based on merit, that person is deceiving you. Any damn space, any damn opportunity out there, somebody has. In fact, before the job opportunity comes out, the government officials have shared it amongst themselves. Slot, the slot has been shared among them according to whatever position or rank they have in the society. So if you are not among this, you know, and people pay through their nose for them to get employment in places like Nigeria, you must bribe. Some people have to sacrifice half of their salaries because of their job. Some pay, it's a crazy country. In fact, if you know how much one has to bribe before he could get a job in Nigeria, don't even go there. That's why you see graduates riding bike, for instance, to make money. Okada, what we call Okada. Graduates doing all kinds of crazy jobs. After graduating, you just have to. And the number of young people that are trooping out of Africa, oh my God. When you go to all the embassies in Nigeria, especially American embassy, see the number of young people looking for visa. They want to leave the country at all costs. And then when the visa is not forthcoming, they are ready to trek. They are ready to trek inside the desert to make sure they cross over to European countries. These young people are ready to take anything you call risk because they are desperate. This is a moment when young people are so desperate to succeed, to get a job, and because of that, so many of them have died. So many of them go into crime because out of frustration, either they go into kidnapping, some go into robbery, ladies go into prostitution. Go to Italy and see what is happening there. All these young ladies, they are just ladies at this bracket we are talking about. Youth, but who are frustrated. Not all prostitutes just find themselves because it is in their gene or in their blood. Most of the prostitutes you find out there, they just went into prostitution out of frustration. No job. And then they want to succeed, survive at all costs. Not that two wrongs cannot make a right, of course, but when you analyze it, almost 90% of prostitutes we have today, they went into prostitution because of unemployment. And that is where the government in Africa, in fact, they have failed woefully. What stops them from creating job for their youth? The money the government invests in security, if they should invest it in job creation, if they should invest it in youth empowerment, there will be no crime. The reason why we have crime is because an idle mind is devil's workshop. Who are those into crime? Is it not the young people? The young people are the ones, the lazy ones, idle ones. They are the ones agents of darkness are using for crime. All these insurgencies, terrorism, they are all young people they are using. So the only way to solve those problems is to engage them. When the youth are carefully employed, nothing will make them to take the kind of risk they are taking. And our government leaders, I don't know how evil minded they are. They prefer to buy gun. They prefer to buy, buy stupid cars, vehicles. The number, in fact, and it's still, most of those law enforcement agencies, they are still young people. The number of young people, look at soldiers, look at how they are killing them. Look at how they are killing our soldiers. Why did they decide to, I don't know how many hundreds of them tendered their resignation letter? Because the way they are dying, and when they die, nothing to compensate their family members. So it has gotten to a stage where the young people, in fact, they are fed up. Let me use the word, they are completely fed up. Those of them in the military, they are already fed up. Okay? And then this is where the government is channeling all their resources, protecting themselves. Not even the interest of the society. When you look at the number of soldiers, the number of police assigned to one politician, you will know that they are not after the interest of the masses. They are only after their own protection. And because you are feeling insecure, because you have caused a problem. If you as a leader, you are doing well, you are creating a job, you have nothing to fear. It's because of your corruption that you have to look at war yourself with the soldiers, because clear conscience fears no accusation. That we have so many law enforcement agencies guiding the wives of politicians, guiding the children of politicians. They know that they are not even secured. And I'm telling you that the only way to feel secure in your country, empower the young people. Create job for the youth. Engage them gainfully. Employ them. And you will solve the problem of insecurity. All those money you waste buying bomb, buying helicopter, buying, they are not necessary. I applaud somebody like late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua. Yar'Adua, when he came into office, the Niger Delta militants, they were really terrorizing the nation, bombing pipe. Yar'Adua was not even a Christian. He was a Muslim. But he did what even most Christian leaders could not do. What did he do? He introduced amnesty, which is political, forgiveness, or if you like, mercy. Amnesty. He declared that because he now discovered that all these young people that are bombing fuel pipe, terrorizing people, kidnapping people, they are Nigerians. Now this man said, instead of killing our youths, is it not better we offer them amnesty? I will tell them, please, my children, surrender your gun. We are going to train you. We are going to empower you. And most of the young people surrendered their gun, surrendered their weapon. And that was why throughout his reign, there was peace. That man meant well for Nigeria. He remains my best leader. That's Yar'Adua. And he's not a Christian. He was a Muslim leader. And he's from the northern part of Nigeria. For those of you who are crying foul, it's not about where you are coming from. When you are a corrupt leader, you are a corrupt leader. When you are an evil leader, no matter the tribe you are coming from, you are an evil leader. So, amnesty was targeted at the young people, the militants, and the man achieved his goal. That helped a lot of people. That he used it to train, save a lot of life, train a lot of young people and engage them. How I wish that vision has continued. we would have not found ourselves in a mess today. Because of the military blood we have in power nowadays, look at what happened when there was a little agitation from all this, For instance, IPOB. We have now in Nigeria now, there are so many Operation Python Dance, Operation Crocodile Smile, Operation this, Operation that, all in geared towards destruction of life and properties, geared towards using force to rule, geared towards, So, and let me tell you, what we are enjoying now is what I may call graveyard peace. And even it's not even graveyard peace, because when you go to the southern part of Kaduna, you will see people dying, clashes everywhere. Go to the northeast, Boko Haram is still striving. Go to different parts of the country, you will see a lot of insecurity, a lot of chaos happening, because young people are not employed. That is the bottom line. And yet God has blessed these countries in Africa with natural resources. A country like Ghana, for instance, they are gold. A country like Nigeria, they are, their oil. Kenya, for instance, East Africa, you have their tea, their coffee, even their wildlife system, they are still in place. But all these things mismanagement. How can you, in a country Nigeria, how do you explain a country that has oil, natural oil, crude oil, and then they have no single refinery, working refinery? The ones that were there has been abandoned, dilapidated. They will produce oil, crude oil in their country. They will take it to a foreign land, refine it, bring it back. These people are crazy. This would have created employment for the young people. That refinery is enough employment for the young people. And now, the young people, some of these areas where you have this crude oil, some of them decided to be refining it in a local way. Since the government has failed to refine their oil, some of them started cooking it, refining it in a local way. Instead of them to empower those young people, bring them together, train them, put them, at least get a mini refineries in those places, and then they're killing them. They're killing them, destroying whatever they have put in place, just to make sure they are the ones controlling the oil well, just to make sure they keep impoverishing the places where this crude oil are produced. So there are a lot of things have actually gone wrong, and our leaders are the major problem we are having. And they are not fair to the young people. I must tell you the truth. The young people, they are roaming about like sheep without a shepherd. Our young people that are in foreign prison today, foreign camp, go to most countries, you see our young people, they prefer to be in prison in foreign land, eating free food, than to be in their own country. It's a shame. So please, there are so many challenges facing our young people, but the most disheartening one is unemployment. So when you look at it, it has driven them to all kinds of immorality, crime. Whether you talk about prostitution, whether you talk about just young people, because they said, even there is another thing that say, an idle mind is devil's workshop. Okay, apart from unemployment, another challenge facing our young people, this is an age where the youth have to choose their life partner, and it's not easy for the men. Like one of the men I was teasing, that called me that he is not yet married, and I was teasing him. I said, "Look, we have so many young ladies out there praying for life partner, and you are telling me you are not married." So even to choose, he said, "I have not even find." He said, "The beautiful ones are not born." That is the way I understand what he said. How can I find a good wife? I was asking him, "Are you a good husband material?" So the ability to choose is a challenge. Settle down for one particular woman. You may have so many friends, okay, but to choose out of those many friends, and then the women, the ladies themselves, you know, we have so many ladies out there, Spencers. That's why I use the word Spencers, bachelors. So many ladies out there who are not married, who are looking for life partner. As you are here praying for your health, as you are here praying for your children, as you are here praying for all kinds of things, any prayer center they go, they are there to pray for life partners. So that is their own challenge. So this is an opportunity, or this is a stage in life where children get it wrong. And if you misses this opportunity, like ladies, let me advise you. The Igbo people make parable. Onye isi zobolo dara ozatara n'okwu, onye ga-enye ya ọzọ. At this stage in your life as a Spencer, you are still beautiful. You will find men coming to you, seeking your hand in marriage. The earlier you settle for one, the better. Time waits for no one. You cannot eat your cake and have it back. The moment you cross a certain age, oh my God, you are now at the mercy of second, married men already. Or in fact, once you cross certain age as a woman and you are not able to grab that opportunity, once you pass that age, either an old man will come and marry you, or you will end up becoming a second wife. And it's like from all its statistics, it seems to me the number of women are more than the number of men. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know. You know, the number of girls are far more than the number of boys. Here in Africa, whenever a woman gives birth to a man, the celebration you don't get it when it is a female. I don't know why it's like that. And I now discover that it seems to me that the number of ladies are far more than the number of men. And we are part of the cause of the problem. We who choose to become religious, we are part of the problem. Imagine now, I'm sorry to say this, because I have decided to become a religious, a woman is there who is not married. Okay? So, I'm not talking about the spiritual implication now. I'm not talking about, we know there are so many spiritual gain, but I'm just being radical a bit. So when you consider the number of religious men out there, you can imagine how many young women have missed, So it's part of the problem, but it's not the only problem, because female, we still have female religious who said they're not going to get married. But these are all some we call our own vocation, calling. But the Bible supports what we are doing. That's why I'm telling you that the Bible supports it in the sense that the Bible says some are eunuchs from their mother's womb. So not everybody are born to marry. So I may be funny, or if you like. So don't say because we became religious or priest. That's why you are not married yet. But the most important thing is ask yourself, even before, like most of those who are forcing themselves by fire, by thunder, looking for life partner. A good number of them may be eunuch. A good number of them may be called to a life of celibate, but they just want to be like others. Others are married, therefore I must be married. So if you are not married, you have done everything possible, try everything possible, you can as well dedicate your life to God. Don't just be frustrated, okay? You don't need to be frustrated. You can as well use the rest of your life doing the work of God. Who says that somebody who is not married cannot be useful in the society? So whatever be the case, whether married or whether unmarried, the most important thing we are praying tonight is anything that is holding the young people bound, any yoke, may God break that yoke. May God liberate the young people, whether psychological, spiritual, whatever yoke that is holding the young people bound. I pray that this very night, may God break that evil yoke. May God deliver the young people, deliver our bachelors, deliver our sponsors, deliver them from any evil yoke. That spirit of unemployment, may God deliver you. That spirit of failure, disappointment, may God deliver you. Today, may God open a new version, a new chapter in your life. And I pray that through this program tonight, you will surely be liberated. Everything you have lost will surely be restored to you. For in Jesus' mighty name we pray.